Hey y'all, Bill Quirk with Shoot GTR here for another Range Master Minute. What I want to talk about today is muzzle awareness, muzzle discipline. We've had some reports recently of people on the range getting a little sloppy with the muzzle direction on their firearms. And if you remember from your safety rules, rule number 2 says, I give 2 versions. Number 1, never let the muzzle of the weapon cover something you're not willing to destroy, including parts of your own body. And then the more commonly phrased one is keep the weapon pointed in a direction that you have determined to be safe. So never let the muzzle of the weapon cover something you're not willing to destroy, including parts of your own body. Keep the weapon pointed in a direction that you have determined to be safe. And I make the distinction in that second version that your conventional rule 2 is keep your weapon pointed in a safe direction. I don't like those words because they're too vague. Safe direction is determined by whom. I say keep the weapon pointed in a direction that you have determined to be safe, because the gun's in your actual physical control. You have the responsibility to control that muzzle at all times. You've got to know where it's pointed. And you don't want to let it cover anything you're not willing to destroy, and you want to keep it pointed in a direction that you have determined to be safe. So on the range, I'm going to use this Archon here. What we'll see is people will be shooting, so that's the direction that I've determined to be safe. That's my downrange going into the berm. And when I have to do a manipulation, what I want to do is keep the muzzle consistently oriented and rotate my body around it. So my muzzle stays pointed in that direction I've determined to be safe. What I do not want to do, and what we're seeing people sometimes do, is bring the gun to them. So I'm now rotating the gun to me so that I can look at it, do my manipulation, whatever the case may be. But in doing so, this muzzle is now pointing to my left, or maybe to my right if I'm a lefty, and potentially covering another member or somebody on the line. So muzzle stays consistently oriented downrange in that direction that you've determined to be safe. And before you handle the gun, I want you to look and make sure that no one's downrange. That's part of your responsibility. But we're going to keep it consistently oriented that way. And if we have to do something, rotate our bodies around it. Do not bring the gun to you. So as always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Reach out to me directly, reach out to the staff in the shop, and you all stay safe.